Hello and welcome back to the Honest Way and to another edition of Smackdown Out of 10. And of course it is a big episode of Smackdown today because it is the last Smackdown before Crown Jewel. So yeah, we've got a lot going on. We've got the final build. We have Roman Reigns and LA Knight, coming face to face. We had a weigh-in between Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul. Bianca Belair took on Bayley in the main event, but we kicked things off with Roman Reigns and LA Knight eating in the ring. The Tribal Chief tried to act confident, but LA shut him down with a strong retort. The two almost came to blows, but officials got involved. This was not groundbreaking exchange, but it's probably necessary for a story that's felt a bit rushed. Knight stood tall last week physically, and this week he went over Reigns verbally. This all sells Knight as a serious challenger to Reigns. No one believes realistically that we're going to get a new champion, but I think Knight is being positioned as a believable challenger still, and in some ways the $1 million megastar may actually be better positioned than expected to be the man to dethrone Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. But Crown Jewel is not the right stage for the end of this legendary reign, you'd have thought. But I think the way they're doing it, LA getting under Roman's thing, they've built it up nicely, to be fair. But moving on then to our first match, Austin Theory versus KO and Owens. Austin Theory stayed in the match for a while, but he never truly challenged KO. KO finished him off with a stunner. This was a fine match, but there was little energy to do it. The fans were not interesting all the time, really. Theory was in control. Even KO's offense got muted responses. A-Town Down has clearly been struggling to invest in the crowd, slowly moving more into Baron Corbin role on the main roster. He hasn't talent enough to work with anyone, but not enough charisma really to interest fans. KO versus Grayson Waller could well be a lot more interesting. And the Aussie was the best part of this segment on commentary. So that was positive at least. But for this match alone, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was a decent pretty competitive match, but it just didn't feel like there was much to it, to be honest. Before it's time for Chelsea and Piper versus Shotzi and Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair was revealed as Shotzi's mystery partner. After Shotzi took some heavy offense, she tagged in the Queen, who dominated. She ended the match with a big beat to Chelsea after sending Piper to the floor. Once again, Niven and Green cannot win on the main shows. The champions have barely got time on TV period most weeks. The lopsided result is hardly a surprise, but it's still disappointing. Charlotte made a champion look like champs all on her own, never selling any chemistry with Shotzi as a partnership. The women's tag division deserves much better than this booking. Matches like this kind of help no one. To put the gold on Charlotte and Shotzi would just be another makeshift alliance. So I'm not in favour of that, and I just don't really see the point in this whole segment, to be honest. 5 out of 10. But moving on then, we then got Solo Sikoa, who took the microphone for a rare time to speak for himself. He wasted his chance to win John Cena. The GOAT responded with a raspy voice due to the attack on the Enforcer last week, literally verbally tearing him down in 90 seconds. Cena roasts are always fun in the abstract, but often leads to his opponents looking worse long time, even if they beat him in the end. The GOAT delivered his part well and damaged his image of a protected wrestler. However, hopefully Sikoa can make it out with an impressive showing against Cena, but fans have not seen a quality performance from the GOAT in years in the ring. Both have a lot to prove, but Cena verbal rant like that, I don't know, I still do enjoy it. Before it was time for the good old fashioned Donnybrook between the Brawling Brutes and Pretty Deadly. While the Brutes punished Deadly throughout, it was Deadly who pulled out the win. They sent Rich Holland through a stack of barrows and then sent Butch through a table to win. This was by far the best match of the show. Pretty Deadly and Brawling Brutes brought everything to action and drew out the crowd's "This is awesome" chant. It was a little sloppy in moments, but that will happen when consistently moving at this pace. This was too much fun to hold anything against the performers. Pretty Deadly continues to build a unique legacy as one of the best heel teams in the WWE. When the tag division gets champions from the Judgment Day, Prince and Wilson definitely need a run with the gold. I think, just consistently proving what they can do. A really, really good match here. And I do love to say it, but the Donnybrook stuff, fantastic stuff. But moving on then to Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio. Logan weighed in at 213 pounds weight. Rey was 175. The mask was 619. Slap Paul and blast him with a microphone, despite Nick Aldis telling him to avoid context. WWE weigh-ins are weird and completely unnecessary at any stage, really, but at least they kept a key feud moving forward and didn't let it go this long. This was about as anticipated as Mysterio had looked since dealing with his son Dominic. He rarely takes cheap shots like this, but WWE is telling how much the Maverick is getting under his skin, and it was good to let Mysterio get his chance, as he will likely lose at Crown Jewel, and shows he's taking the match seriously and will raise attention for their clash. So good stuff. Before it's time for our main event, Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Belair dominated the match early, but Bayley showed how much she knew the EST by taking advantage of her every mistake. Belair was too strong in the end, using her braid as a weapon, then hitting the KOD to win. Bayley exposing the announce table during the match, but it was Belair that used it afterwards. She sent the role model through the table with the KOD, basically. The EST look as good as ever here in a main event clash, even though it's a match fans have been seen loads. It was an energetic effort from both women. The role model slowed down in recent years, but remains a crafty veteran. She guided the action along with the EST, showed off in a warm-up for Crown Jewel. The result was obvious, but Belair showed ruthless force afterwards by sending Bayley through the announce table. This could be a more dangerous focus than she's had before. So yeah, I'm not against it. It was an alright match, something we've seen before, but it built nicely, I would say. But yeah, overall this week, SmackDown gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I thought, yeah, it was kind of a bit of a weird SmackDown. There was no segments or matches that really stood out for me, maybe except for the old Donnybrook match. But yeah, I don't know. It just kind of felt like a tape show, which obviously it was, building towards a pay-per-view. And yeah, that's kind of the vibe we got of it, so I'm kind of unsurprisingly. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and also for daily wrestling news and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.